always got something to say about the Toronto Blue Jays. I am your host, Nicholas Playlog.
And I'm your host, Adam Peddle. And today, guys, we're going to be giving you our opening day Blue Jays roster predictions, going from everybody that we know is going to make it to some guys that are questionable. Before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. And today, Jays is the code for Monkey Knife Fight. Use it and get discounts and deals throughout the entire season. We're going to be betting.
Yeah, baby.
All right, Nick, let's start us off. Start us off with the guys who we know who are going to make it.
Okay. So obviously there are some locks here, folks, and I'm going to go by position. And Adam, I'm going to list these names off and go pretty fast. You stop me if you hear anything that you don't necessarily 100% agree with.
Okay, sounds good.
Catcher, Danny Jansen, Alejandro Kirk, Reese McGuire.
Yeah, all three are going to make it. I think it was even said by Ross Atkins that he wants all three with the expanded roster, so totally down for it.
Yeah, 100%. First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Yep.
Second baseman, we're going to have Espinal, we're going to have Biggio. We don't know exactly who's going to be the opening day starter, but they are definitely assuredly both going to make the roster. Third baseman, Matt Chapman, lock it in. He's a platinum glove. We need him there. Shortstop, Bo Bichette.
I don't know.
This
defense kind of blows.
Yeah, exactly. But that's the infield.
Yeah.
I think everything is pretty standard across the board there. Outfield wise, George Springer, Teoscar Hernandez, Lourdes Gurriel Jr., and newly acquired from the Colorado Rockies, Tapia.
Yeah, Tapia, absolutely. He's going to make it. There's no reason to send him to the minors after trading away Grichuk.
No,
so.
I would actually be kind of pissed off.
I would be pissed off
if we straight up made that trade and then he's just a minor league guy.
Not even a question. He's going to make it.
He's the fourth outfielder, guys, and so he's locked in on the squad. Starting pitching wise now, we have five. I think it's all pretty standard here. Kevin Gausman, Jose Barrios, Hyun-Jin Ryu, Alek Manoah, Yusei Kikuchi.
Absolutely.
Love it. And now the bullpen is where it gets kind of dicey, folks. So we got a couple here that I think are definite locks, and then we're going to talk about a few other guys who we think could make it and reasons why and why not. So Jordan Romano, lock. Simber, lock. Garcia, we acquired him this offseason. We're definitely going to have him in here. Richards, Meza, Baraki. He's slightly questionable, but I do believe that Ryan Baraki is going to make it.
Here's the reason why Ryan Baraki is going to make it, guys. We don't have many lefties in the bullpen. Only locks, in my opinion, are Meza, who's a lefty, who's a really solid guy. Baraki's had some questions throughout these his tenure with the Toronto Blue Jays.
And I believe you said that his options are
exactly. That's right. He has no more options for the Toronto Blue Jays. That means if we send him to the minors, he has to go through waivers, and someone might pick him up. We might lose that asset. So with that reason being, with the expanded 28-player roster, I think you're going to see him make it without a doubt.
And I feel like a bad team could snatch
Absolutely.
up. I wouldn't want to risk that. You know?
No, exactly.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So Baraki's going to make it for sure, guys. Stripling and Nate Pearson.
Yeah.
Okay, so
they're going to make it.
For everybody who is counting, that leaves us with 25 guys. That's 25, I believe, are locked in. I think we agree on that. And up until May 1st, typically it's 26 guys in your active roster, but until May 1st, because of everything of COVID and CBA and blah, 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 it's 28. So we have 28 guys, which means that we have 3 additional dudes to make the roster. What do you got?
Well, let's go back to the position side of things. One of my favorites, and I've been saying it on our lives, I've been saying it on a few podcasts, is one of my favorites, and I think it's most a fan favorite too, is Greg Bird.
I have heard that it is the word.
Bird is the word, and he's just so clearly the guy to make it. He's having a great spring.
It's really good.
Lefty bat, plays first base, and the next guy up, it just doesn't match what Greg Bird's been doing this spring training and what he did in the minor leagues last year. So he's going to be backing up first base for Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the opening day roster.
And that's another thing that's really important too, guys. The Lord can do first, if he really has to, but I kind of want to have somebody there just in case Vlad needs an off day, or just somebody who's more familiarized with that position. A lot of times we look at first base and we're like, oh, it's so easy, no problem. I don't think that doesn't do it enough justice. Bird has been there before. He's done it a lot in the minors. He's done it in the major leagues before. So it's I do want this guy on the bench. And, I think he should be solid.
And I think even past May 1st, when it goes down to 26 guys, I think depending on the catching situation, he might still find himself on this team.
It's possible. It is possible, right? We got to see exactly how the pitcher's doing, how he is doing as well, and so maybe we'll do another video.
Well, it might.
Come May 1st.
Absolutely.
So Bird making it. That's 26 people. That means that there is 2 spots remaining on the roster. Any outfielders, other infielders?
No, I think position players were good. We got a nice solid bench there. Definitely the rest of the two have to go towards the bullpen.
Yeah, I was thinking Josh Palacios maybe, but we actually optioned him down today along with a couple other guys. So it's like if he's not making it in the outfield, I don't really think that anyone else would be like over him. So bullpen guys for sure. Who do you think's coming in?
Well, I definitely think Julian Merriweather has definitely got to make the bullpen this year. There were some questions around him whether he was going to be able to repeat what he did early 2021 last year. But I think that they're going to give him a shot now that there's expanded roster. He throws hard. He's got the potential. Why not give him a shot out of the bullpen?
I absolutely agree. I almost think that he's a lock in my opinion. I know that there are like mild concerns about his health and everything like that. I just think though that it's like whoever watched that opening series against the Yankees, John Boy
watched
podcast,
it.
they're still talking about this guy being like, oh my god, like Julian Merriweather, like he annihilated the Yankees, and he did, dude. If he can just gas it up to 100 again and like get that elbow feeling good or whatever it was, I forget what problem
it was too.
But it's like he had a problem. Hopefully you're fine. So Julian Merriweather, he's gonna make the squad, which means that there is one more spot remaining on our Blue Jays roster for opening day. I do think it's going to be a bullpen guy. Who do you have?
Yeah, for me right now, I think we have some different guys too.
I think there's reasons
a few
for
options.
both of them, you know?
There is. So one of the options I think is Andrew Vasquez. Another reason is that we signed this guy recently. I think we got some upside for him. He's 28 years old, and he's also a lefty, right? So just in case we do lose Baraki, maybe we put that lefty in Vasquez in the bullpen. So I think he's got a shot. He hasn't played a lot of major league experience, but Andrew Vasquez could be a reliable option later down the line.
Yeah, and my guy's kind of like the complete opposite of that. Like, he actually has a decent amount of major league experience. He's got almost a whole career behind him, and it's David Phelps. Now, he pitched 10.1 innings for us last year. They were quality guys, a 0.87 ERA. Like, that's really, really good. And I just think at the age of 35, it's kind of like a now or never thing. Like let's just squeeze all the juice that we have left in David Phelps. Like, I don't know how much there is. Maybe there's a lot. Who knows?
Who knows?
But it's like, I just think like from those numbers that he put up last year, he's actually got a pretty solid career as well. Bring him up. See what he's got, put him in low leverage situations, and if he wants to have like a really nice like resurgence year at 35 years old, like, hey, fine, the job's yours, bro, like, absolutely. And if not, like, there's gonna be no love lost if David Phelps goes down to the minors come May 1st or whenever.
Absolutely. And the thing about the bullpen too, like, we think we know what these guys are gonna do, but all these locks that we're saying, there could be injuries, there could be underperformances. So these guys that are gonna squeak in, I see these guys having the best chance to actually continue on after May 1st.
Yeah, exactly. So that's going to be our opening day roster, guys. Please comment down below what you thought about this. Orelvis Martinez, Gabriel Moreno, Otto Lopez. Sorry, guys. They all got optioned down. I know that there was a little bit of hype. Potentially, Orelvis Martinez could start. Just didn't really make the sense for, like, the contract situation. So he's going to be starting in the minors. But potentially, who knows, if there's injuries or if he's just, like, lighting it up like he was last year, we could see him at some point. But please, comment down below your thoughts on our opening day roster and who you think is going to make it instead of some guys that we said. If there are that, we would love to hear your comments down below.
Yeah, make sure to like, subscribe, and also $3 a month to become a Patreon. Shout out and thank you to all of our current Patreons. You guys are the bomb.
Thanks so much for watching.
And go Jays go!